Hi friends, today I am going to review the book, VisuaLeadership, Leveraging the Power of Visual Thinking in Leadership and in Life by Todd Cherches. Pictures are powerful, often overlooked tools for thinking and communicating. Thinking and communicating visually means expressing a concept in images. Visual communication spurs people's attention and supports greater understanding and retention. Visual leadership is the art and science of applying visual thinking and visual communication tools, tips and techniques to manage and lead yourself and others. When you want to create an organizational vision, a picture of a better future, while reflecting on the past and attending to the present, consider the potent metaphor of looking through your car's windshield as you check the rear-view mirror and the dashboard. That reflects your need to be alert constantly to all aspects of your organizational journey and reminds you how many different tasks you must take on at once. As visuals and emojis become increasingly prevalent in communication in all fields and at all corporate levels, leaders can exploit the power of visuals to increase the effectiveness of their communications and build rapport with various audiences. Visual leadership harnesses image-centered thinking and communication. The essence of leadership is inspiring and maintaining your employees' sense of passion and purpose. This takes communication and vision, the ability to see what might be. And when you are ready to share that vision, images are an effective tool. Visual thinking means working with mental images to develop a concept. Visual communication means sharing those images and the message of the concept. Knowing there are different types of thinking enables you to think, generate ideas, analyze situations, solve problems, and make decisions in a whole new and exciting way. Visual leadership techniques include conveying ideas with pictures and graphic representations such as maps and charts, conveying messages by telling stories with illustrations, and comparing different alternatives by showing images. Becoming a visual leader means cultivating visual thinking and learning as you practice and refine your non-verbal communication techniques. Visuals boost attention, comprehension, and retention. People use visual thinking all the time, whether conceptualizing a future activity or using a dashboard to track aspects of a project status. Visualizations help people retain messages because images and words connect with different parts of the brain. Very simply, visuals capture people's attention, enhance understanding, and increase retention in a way that words alone simply cannot and do not. Visuals can uncover and communicate new ways of thinking. They tap directly into 4 ways of learning: hearing, sight, movement, and use of the written word. Visual models offer insights for improving leadership skills. A visual model is a picture, image, or object that represents something else. Models help a leader simplify and share a concept in various configurations, from lists to charts and diagrams. Consider these examples. To make a decision, build a list of the pros and cons of your alternatives. To evaluate a leader, use a visual scale for rating confidence, assertiveness, and presence. To show the 4 dimensions of knowledge acquisition: emotional, intellectual, developmental, and behavioral, create a circle diagram which can help you explain each concept clearly. A 4-quadrant diagram can help you evaluate and assign tasks on a sliding scale based on their complexity and frequency. You can also use a 4-quadrant matrix to show a comparison. For instance, helping learners examine how they use their time by depicting learning versus enjoyment. The amount of time they spend on activities in each quadrant: learning and enjoying, not learning but enjoying, learning but not enjoying, and not learning or enjoying, should match their goals and guide them to adjust the way they allocate their time. A stick figure highlighting the head, hands, feet, and heart can suggest 4 ways to approach a task or inspire others by tapping into logic, emotion, collaboration, or personal motivation. A slice of pizza provides a visual representation for how you interact with others. You are in the center of the slice, with your superiors at the triangle's point, peers and external individuals at the same level, and direct reports at the wide end. You can use a power dial visual to illustrate different aspects of your life: personal, relational, and positional, and detect where you want to make a change. The personal section of the dial includes intellectual, physical, emotional, and interpersonal concerns. The relational section encompasses your networks, affiliations, and coalitions. and the positional part of the dial indicates your role and your amount of authority and control. Use a stoplight image to ask what someone might start doing, continue doing, or stop doing. Call on the image of a magic wand to ask people if they could change one thing. What would it be? A three-legged stool offers a metaphor for sound communication. The seat is the purpose, for example, to enhance an audience's attention, interest, desire, and action. Ida. The three legs are content, organization, and delivery, all of which must be solid. To become a better leader, visualize a three-stage rocket. In stage 1, ask what change your organization intends to achieve. In stage 2, ask how it will achieve that change. And in stage 3, ask how that change will improve the world. Visual metaphors boost clarity and comprehension. A metaphor is language in which one concept represents another. Conversation is replete with metaphors, from a computer's mouse to a business's secret sauce. Visual images clarify metaphors and fuel audience attention. The metaphor of the elephant in the room reminds leaders to recognize, call out, and deal with tough realities rather than pretending they don't exist. If you want a metaphor for mistaking a poetic warning for a literal one, point out that a deer crossing sign does not mean, deer cross here. It means, drivers be alert. A spoon representing free samples of ice cream evokes the value of providing a taste of what you have to offer when applying for a job or making a sales pitch. Making your bed first thing in the morning represents the value of avoiding procrastination and being prepared. Checkers and chess could illustrate the difference between managing and leading. In this view, managing is rote, tactical, and task-driven. Leadership is visionary and seeks to empower people in their own roles based on their individual gifts and traits. The image of a mime represents the power of nonverbal communication and the importance of body language in conveying messages and meaning. Baseball offers many metaphors for leadership skills, from pursuing goals sequentially to watching for signs before deciding on an action. Word origins can help explain profound and enduring meanings. Comparing a television remote control to how people guide their lives can help someone become more deliberate about such actions as powering up at the beginning of the day, changing channels during the day, and turning off to recharge after work. Compare decision-making to using a VisuaLeadership, which allows people to indicate moment by moment whether they regard some input, such as a movie, as positive or negative. This serves as a metaphor for constantly judging people and circumstances and can alert you to judgments you make and help you weigh their value. The metaphor of walking a tightrope offers valuable lessons for navigating life as a leader, from accepting coaching to keeping an eye on your objectives, celebrating a successful conclusion, and always watching your step. The metaphor of commanding a dog to fetch a ball when the dog wants to do that anyway provides a valuable rubric for leading people. Start by discovering what they want to do and are good at, and then direct them toward using that proclivity to achieve their desired goals. The idea of a weather report can be a vivid reminder to check your attitude when leading others. Are you feeling sunny, cloudy, or stormy? The weather you communicate will affect your interactions. Illustrative stories are powerful tools for conveying messages and changing minds. To form clear pictures in the minds of your listeners, use a visual story to describe a problem, action, result, lesson learned, and the application of that lesson. A good metaphor serves to make the unfamiliar familiar, the intangible tangible, the abstract concrete, the complex simple, the confusing clear, the abstract complete. To underscore the value of a leader's attentiveness, generosity, and willingness to take a risk, you could tell a story, for example, about drumming up the courage to speak to a CEO during a chance encounter only to find the CEO receptive and pleasant. A story about giving workers ice cream to motivate them to meet a deadline shows the value of innovative solutions. To reduce a team's guilt about abandoning unfruitful projects, tell a story about quitting a dead-end pursuit and opening the door to new opportunities. A story of a doctor telling a patient that he or she has a 5% chance of having a heart attack versus a 95% chance of not having one illustrates the importance of sharing statistics strategically. To show the value of confidence, tell a tale about losing a prize due to fear of speaking out. A story about a chance encounter with a former abusive boss is a reminder of the lasting impact of a leader's behavior. To demonstrate how to respond thoughtfully to questions in interviews or meetings, Illustrate how to tell a story in the most effective sequence: problem, action, result, learning, and application. To underscore the importance of setting and rewarding the right goals, offer a story about dealing with paperwork by discarding tangential material rather than processing it. And a story of someone missing a great networking opportunity story by being self-centered illustrates the importance of being humble and listening carefully. See leadership as a road trip. Where are you going? What waits ahead? The world is changing and leaders must change, too. They must create calm in the face of volatility, certainty in the face of uncertainty, simplicity in the face of complexity, and clarity in the face of ambiguity. Leaders should ask themselves how they define leadership, what they care about, and whether they are learning material that helps them grow. As with a road trip, leaders need to think about where they've been, where they're going, who they're with, who's in the driver's seat, and what bumps and weather await ahead. A leader must occasionally pull over, pause to reflect on the past, look within, and connect with others. Using visuals to illustrate and teach the leader's journey can be truly transformative. Takeaways. Pictures are powerful, often overlooked tools for thinking and communicating. Visual leadership harnesses image-centered thinking and communication. Visuals boost attention, comprehension, and retention. Visual models offer insights for improving leadership skills. Visual metaphors boost clarity and comprehension. Illustrative stories are powerful tools for conveying messages and changing minds. See leadership as a road trip. Where are you going? What waits ahead? If you enjoy our content and would like to stay updated with our latest videos, please like, share, and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you so much for watching.